Let us do this. Hello, it's Corey. Welcome to my channel. This is episode 9 of my K-pop Body Shapes series. Today we'll be talking about the members of IZ*ONE. It's not IZ*ONE, it's IZ*ONE. I've just learned this. If you have not seen my previous episodes, here are the groups that I have already done. If you find body shapes interesting, have a look at those videos too. I mean, you don't have to, but they're there if you want to. Basically, I go through each member of the group, which today it is IZ*ONE, and I describe their body shapes and why I believe they are those body shapes. Just remember, all body shapes are beautiful. One is not better than the other. There are 5 main body shapes that I will pick from: the rectangle, hourglass, inverted triangle, round or oval. Obviously, there are way more body shapes out there, but these are the main ones that I will be picking from. There are 4 main body points, which determines a person's body shape. That is the shoulders, the bust, the waist, and the hips. You normally need measurements to determine your body shape, but these details are not public about K-pop idols, so I normally just eyeball this. This topic is not going to be in-depth. It's going to be simple. It's going to be light. So remember to like and subscribe to be part of my lovely subby squad. This group was requested by a fellow person on the screen. There are actually 2 people requested this group. Requested. By the way, I'm not a professional. This is just my opinion, and all opinions are welcome. If you believe the girls are a different body shape, let me know in the comments below. There is no right or wrong answer. It's all about having fun. Let us begin. Oh yeah, actually, by the way, I'm sorry if I get some of the girls' photos mixed up. I'm not an IZ*ONE fan, but the girls are cute, and this was requested, so excuse my mess. First up is Enbe. Enbe was a little difficult to figure out. In some photos, she looks like an inverted triangle, and in some photos, she looks like an hourglass. Her most prominent feature is her shoulders in photos. However, if you have a look at her fan cams, she does have hips, and she does have a butt, so I'm guessing it depends on her weight. Enbe's shoulders are broad, she has a defined waist, and she does have a butt, so I believe that Enbe is an hourglass. But I do think Enbe gives off the illusion of an inverted triangle, and her true body shape may just be an hourglass. But who knows? She could be a combination, if that makes sense. Okay, next is Sakura. Sakura is very thin, so I don't think we'll be able to find her true body shape, but we can always speculate, can't we? Her shoulders are narrow, and she has a defined waist, and her hips are wide. I think her hips may be the largest body point in terms of measurement, so I believe that Sakura is a triangle. What do you guys think? I actually just went to a place where they had a lot of cherry blossom trees, and aren't cherry blossom trees like Sakura in Japanese? I don't know, I don't know. I will check and find out, so I don't sound like an idiot. Next is Haiyan. Haiyan was another difficult one to figure out because she also does look like 2 body shapes. I think it might just be due to weight fluctuations, which is why I keep thinking these girls are 2 body shapes, which is fine. Her most prominent feature is her shoulders in photos, and her waist is defined. Her bust and hips may be the same in size in photos, but sometimes I think that her shoulders and hips may be the same, you know? It's tricky. It's tricky. Haiyan may actually be a combination, but I believe that Haiyan is an inverted triangle. If I had to choose, that would be the one that I would, but she does give off the illusion in an hourglass. So who knows? This girl was very tricky to figure out, but what do you guys think? Next is Yenna. Yenna, she was a little easy for me. Some of the girls in this were hard, and some of them were very easy. Okay, so her most prominent feature is her shoulders. They are the broadest part of her body frame. She has a defined waist. Her hips and waist and bust seem to be similar in size. So I believe that Yenna is an inverted triangle. Simple and easy, right? Next up is cje&m. Anyone else thought that Taehyung and Taehyung were twins? No, just me. They look very similar. I was just mistaken. I feel that the trend today is having prominent shoulders. Cheon has very broad shoulders. Her waist isn't very defined, and her hips, bust, and waist may be similar in size. Have a look at the photos. Do you see what I mean? I think she's borderline inverted triangle, but I believe that her true her true body shape is the rectangle. Cheon seems to have very similar body points, which is why I chose the rectangle. Now, next is Cheon. Cheon has a small body frame. Oh my god, what am I trying to say? She has a small body frame. Her shoulders, waist, and hips may be similar in size. I'm only saying maybe because I'm not sure. I don't have the measurements, okay? Don't come at me. But her bust may be a little bit larger. Yes, I watched fan cams. I had to watch fan cams. I watched fan cams for all of these videos. She was a little easy for me to figure out because she is a smaller girl. Most of her body points match up. So I believe that Cheon is a rectangle. But what do you guys think? I really want to know. What do you guys think? Minju? No. That's a different group. Minju. I'm sorry. Minju is next. Okay, so let me be honest. Minju was one of the easiest for me to recognize the body shape for. I think she's just blessed with genes that society looks for. Does that give you a hint as to what I'm going to say? Oh, also, she gives me chewy vibes, so that's another thing. Her shoulders and hips seem similar, and she's got a defined waist. Her body points match up with the description of an hourglass, but she also gives off the illusion of an inverted triangle. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, she could be either or, but I think she's an hourglass. Let me know what you think. Did we get the same answer? I don't know. Let me know. Next is Nako. Now, Nako is very, very small. She's very cutie pie. She's cutie pie, isn't she? Cutie pie. Okay, so through Nako's fan cams, I can see that her body has gone through some weight fluctuations. A little scary thinking about how thin she is now compared to what her previous fan cams, her older fan cams were like. But even though that will probably affect her health, it won't affect her body shape. All her body points seem to be similar. Her shoulders and hips look similar in size, and her bust and hips seem to be similar in size. So I believe that Nako is a rectangle. But I want to know what you guys think about Nako. Let me know. Okay, next is Hitomi. Now, I love Hitomi's name, Honda Hitomi. It rolls off the tongue very, very nicely. Honestly, I think all of the Japanese members are very skinny, and I'm not trying to skinny shame them. I'm not skinny shaming them at all. I'm just saying I'm a little worried about their health. Hitomi's shoulders are the broadest body point that she has, and her bust, waist, and hips look to be similar in size. She also doesn't have a very defined waist, so I think that her body shape is an inverted triangle. Just my opinion. I think she's an inverted triangle. So next is Yuri. Yuri seems to be very similar to Hitomi. So she's got broad shoulders. She's got a bust, a waist, and hips similar in size, basically like Hitomi, making Yuri an inverted triangle in my opinion. Yes, I did the research and both of these girls look very similar. It's up to you. I think she's an inverted triangle. She could be something else. Second to last member now, Yujin. Now I think Yujin is a combination. Like I said before, weight fluctuations, it's normal because they are young. They're young. They're all young. These girls are very young. I mean, they're probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years younger than me. But yes, they're very young. If I do say so myself. Her shoulders and bust may be similar in size. In some photos, it looks that way. But in other photos, her shoulders and hips look similar. So it looks like she's an hourglass, but her waist isn't too defined. So I believe that Yujin is a rectangle, because most of her body points seem to be similar in size. If she did have a defined waist, she could have given off a hourglass appearance. The hips and the shoulders have to be similar in size, and the waist has to be defined for people to be considered an hourglass body shape, if that makes sense. And last but not least is Haiyan. I didn't know this girl was the maknae of the group, but she is. She's probably the one that you've been waiting for, because she's the one that I've heard about a lot, so that probably means that she's one of the most popular members. Let me tell you, though, her pics were the easiest to find, her pictures. And I don't know if she's the most well-known member, but I knew her and Sakura before creating this video. Oh, and also, Taehyung. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to forget you. Now, even though Haiyan she's a very, very tall girl, she still has a small body frame, meaning that none of her body points really stick out, if that makes sense. But she does have a very defined waist. I think her bust and shoulders may be similar in size, So I think that she's an inverted triangle, but she does give off the illusion of an hourglass. But the only reason that I didn't decide on an hourglass, it's because her shoulders and her hips don't look similar in size, which is why I chose the inverted triangle. Yes, we are all done. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. Let me know what body shapes you believe that the girls of IZ*ONE, sorry, oh my god, I can't help myself, IZ*ONE are to you. We all have different opinions, so let me know yours. Comment below. Credit goes to the owners of the photos. I don't own any of the photos in these videos. They are not mine. You can keep them. They are yours. You are the rightful owners. They are not mine. Also, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you, and peace.